Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
It's 7 o'clock. You're listening to the network service of Radio Nigeria. Ramadan Mubarak, and welcome to the Bulletin of the News. I am Noura Muhammad.
And I am Joy Marka. Thank you for joining us. We're moving on to the spotlight, and it is on using technology to boost Nigeria's food security in the midst of Covid-19 pandemic. It is written by Dr. Rose Gidado, Country Director, OFAB, Nigeria Chapter.
There is no doubt that the world is currently under siege following the unprecedented number of deaths recorded from the devastating impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is also true that food and agricultural systems are one of the most affected by the disease, especially in Africa, where issues of food insecurity have remained topmost on the agenda for decades. Alex Abutu, who is with the West African Office of the African Agricultural Technology Foundation, AATF, postulates that today's farmers, traders and other players in the agri-food sector are struggling to explore alternative ways of marketing and delivering food to consumers amidst tight COVID-19 control measures, while in other climes, technology is playing a greater role in dispatching and placing goods at people's doormats. In Nigeria, the situation is even made more precarious due to the nature of its farming system. The farms are manned and operated in most cases by aged men and vulnerable women and children, whom are popularly called smallholder farmers. The United Nations has already predicted a boom in global population following the lockdown caused by COVID-19, and as the population is brought in to skyrocket, Nigeria's food demand will also increase. Nigeria has more than 70 million hectares of arable land, of which 42 million hectares are cultivated. Over 90% of agricultural production is rain-fed, and smallholder farmers account for 80% of all farm holdings. This means that low input technology is employed, resulting in low output productivity. Also, the Nigerian agriculture is confronted with other challenges such as lack of infrastructure, minimal manpower or skill development, government regulatory policies, and socio-cultural, economic, as well as environmental factors. With these setbacks and coupled with the restrictions placed on movement, which in turn hinders farming activities on community proportion, it is certain that there will be underproduction of food products in the country, especially after the pandemic. Hence, the need to step up production to measure up, as well as prepare for the high demand for food in the country in the post-COVID-19 era. Government has tried in the last few years to boost agriculture as a mainstay of the economy and to avoid a food crisis in the country. But what is urgently needed now is to ensure that agricultural biotechnology is accorded a rightful place to produce enough food for every Nigerian. According to FAO, food insecurity exists when all people at all times do not have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for a healthy life. With agricultural biotechnology, the possibilities of producing quality, safe and nutritious food cannot be overemphasized nor compromised. This will guarantee increased crop yields, preserve and improve soils, enhance the control of pests, weeds and harmful diseases, and produce more healthy food with enhanced vitamins and nutrient levels. Already, agricultural research institutes in the country have taken the lead to initiate research on the production of nutritious food crops like the fortified cassava project and that of enhanced sorghum at the National Roots Crop Research Institute, Umudike, and the Institute for Agricultural Research, ABU Zaria. With the successful development and release of Sampi 20T, a pot-borer-resistant cowpea variety by the Institute for Agricultural Research, ABU Zaria, last year, Nigerian scientists have demonstrated their capacity and potential to handle and effectively deploy cutting-edge technologies in the agricultural sector safely. The lesson that comes with COVID-19, therefore, is that the government should step up investment in research. The contributions so far received to support government efforts to curb or reduce the impact of COVID-19 should also be deployed to strengthen the nation's research and development infrastructure. This will, in the long run, lay a solid foundation for a robust and strategic improvement in the healthcare delivery and play a significant role in contributing to the nation's quest for food security.
That spotlight on using technology to boost Nigeria's food security in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic was written by Dr. Rose Gidaru and read by Mariam Okesanjo. And that's the news as edited by Biodun Dari and the production team. I am Joy Marka. Thank you for your time.
And I am Noura Muhammad.